Basecamp. How are you this morning? Are you looking forward to your half-term holidays? Now, if you watched our video last week, you will have heard Mary talking all about our shoebox appeal for Christmas for the charity Teams for You. So that might be a great project for you this half term. Grab yourself a shoebox, cover it in some wrapping paper and fill it up with some goodies to send to a child who won't be getting much else this Christmas, who's in another country. If you want to find out more about that, if you missed last week's video, we're going to show Mary's explanation of what to do at the end of our Basecamp time this morning. Now, as it's our last video for the month of October, that also means it is your last chance this week to get your name into our prize bag. Remember, if your name is in this prize bag, then next week in our video, I'm going to pull one name out of the prize bag and that person will win this set of gladiator poles, so you can have a good battle at home with those. So you can enter as many times as you like. You can try and get your name into this bag. We've got quite a few names in there already, and some people have got their names in there several times, so they are in with a good chance of winning those gladiator poles at the moment. But today I'm going to give you two last challenges that you can have a go at to get your name into the prize bag. And stick around if you like football, because our first one is going to involve some dribbling skills, and it's hopefully going to help us to learn our memory verse. So you are going to need to find a big space, a bit like this, but it could just be a big room in your house. It could be your garden. It could be, if the weather's nice, you could go to your local park and have a go at this. You're going to need something that you can use as markers. Now I've got some cones, and you're going to need a ball, preferably a football, but if you're really skillful you could use a really tiny ball. And what you're going to do is you're going to make two paths. One path is going to be straight and secure. There's going to be no obstacles in the way, and then next to this path you're going to make a line with your markers that's got a reasonable gap in the middle between each one. And then what you need to do is you need to see if you can guide a ball first along the straight path, and then have a go at dribbling the ball between the other markers. See if you can say the memory verse out loud while you do this. The fewer markers there are to dribble between, the easier it should be. But the more there are, the harder it will be. This is a bit like the crooked path in our memory verse. When we don't have integrity and we are dishonest, it's a little bit like when we have lots of markers in our path. Lots of cones to dodge around. We're creating obstacles, and it's easy to get caught out, to go off course, to bump into something and get ourselves into trouble. But when we have a straight, clear path, when we haven't told lies, when we've been clear and honest with people about who we are and what we believe, what we think and what we do, when all of that adds up and it's truthful, then there aren't those extra obstacles to get in the way. And that's just like what it says in Proverbs 10:19, which is our memory verse for October. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. So if you want to get your name into the prize bag, send us a picture of your paths that you've made, of your cones set out, or a video perhaps. If you can manage to dribble your ball and say the memory verse at the same time, then that would be amazing. I would love to see a video of you having a go at that. So don't forget to send your pictures and videos in. We'll pop your name in the prize bag if you do. But right now we are going to have a look at another incredible Bible verse as we watch the So and So show.
Brando, I see you've come to take over the show today. Well, not if I have anything to do about it. Whose show is it now, Brando? Oh, very good. It is mine, Jonzo. You dare show your face around here? I will not let you take over the show today, huh? Oh, God. Oh.
You were saying?
Hello, everyone. I'm John.
And I'm Brandon.
And welcome to the So-and-So Show. What an incredible show we have for you today, right, Brandon?
Yeah, well, incredible is a strong word.
Well, yeah, and it's the perfect word for today's show.
I don't think so.
Okay. How about strum-diddly-umptious? Strum-diddly-umptious. When words don't suffice, and only a strum will do.
Yeah, that's definitely not the word.
Okay, what word would you use to describe today's show?
Fine.
Yeah, fine. Come up with a word.
Fine.
We're waiting.
Fine.
No, you don't have to get upset with me. I'll still be patient with you.
Listen. Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Yes, I think today's show will be fine.
Fine?
Or
That's it?
satisfactory.
Satisfactory. Are you kidding me? The show is amazing today.
Eh,
Buddy, what's going on?
nothing. I just don't want to get too excited. That's all.
Why not?
Because life can sometimes be hard, and I don't think that we should forget that.
Yeah, life can be hard, but life can be great too.
Yeah, but if I remind myself that things can always get much, much worse than when they actually do get worse, I won't be surprised.
Okay. What if something happens that is really exciting to you? Oh, like this. Yeah, see?
I love that. That is so funny.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What just happened?
I thought about the fact that some flowers have thorns, and if you walk by them, they can scratch you.
I don't understand you.
Well, John, it's like this. Dog poo on new shoes and old rotten cabbage, expired goat's milk and overweight baggage, using a dull spoon to shave off my scruff. This is just some of my least favorite stuff. Flu germs in smoothies and watered down soda. Hearing the spoilers about Baby Yoda. My leg impaled by a billy goat's gruff. This is just some of my least favorite stuff.
You put a lot of thought into this.
You have no idea. Bee stings on eyelids and freeze pops in bathrooms, falling from tall trees, smelling diesel car fumes, Rice Krispies with mayonnaise, not marshmallow fluff. This is just some of my least favorite stuff. When I'm laughing, when my team wins, when I'm feeling rad, I simply remember my least favorite stuff, and then I don't feel so glad.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
What's up, fellas?
Just trying to cheer this guy up.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, Kellen, it's like this.
No!
Not sure what's going on, but can you guys help me out with today's story?
Sure, what did you have in mind?
This. Hello, and welcome to the host Feud. We are joined today by our contestants, Brandon's team and John's team. Brandon, who have you brought with you today?
Well, it looks like I have a mannequin with my picture on it. Not sure how helpful that's going to be. Speak for yourself, Brandon. Okay, that's weird. And also, I have a picture of my childhood cat, Catherine the Great.
Me. Ow. Hello, Kellen.
Fantastic. John, who's on your team?
Well, I have an enlarged picture from my 8th grade yearbook.
Hey, Kellen. Hey, me. You look great.
No, you look great.
Aww.
And also on my team is a potato.
Top of the morning, everyone.
Okay, well, there you go. Let's hop to it. Let's play the host feud. The top 8 answers are on the board. We ask the question. According to the Apostle Paul in Philippians 4:8, what kinds of things should you think about? Brandon?
Dull things.
Dull thing.
Dull things, yes.
All right, let's see dull things. Ooh, I am so sorry, Brandon. John?
Things that are noble. Yeah, you should think of noble
Good
things.
answer.
All right, let's see noble. Number 2, noble things. John, do you want to play or pass?
What do you want to do?
Play. Let's play. We're going to play.
Let's play. We're going to play, Kellen.
Okay, I think we're gonna play, Kellen. We're gonna play.
Kellen.
We're gonna play.
They're going to play. John's yearbook photo. According to Paul, what kind of things should you think about?
I'm going to have to say excellent things.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
All right, let's see excellent things. Number 7, well done. Potato, what do you think about?
Well, as a potato, people always want to add things to me or cut me into little pieces. Tater tots, French fries, hash browns. But I prefer just being a pure potato. So I'm going to say pure things. Good answer. That's a good answer.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
All right, let's see pure things. Number 4, nice job, Potato. Back to you, John.
Let's go with lovely things.
Good answer. Good answer.
Show me lovely. You got it.
Hey!
John's yearbook photo. According to Paul, what kind of things should you think about?
I don't know. How about things or people you respect?
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
8th grade John wants you to show him some respect. Number 6, John's team, you are on a roll. Potato, according to Paul, what kinds of things should you think about?
Oh, I know what I think about a lot. Ketchup. Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Show me ketchup. Ooh, that was your first strike. 2 more and Brandon's team has a chance to steal. What are you thinking about, John?
What would Paul say? I'm thinking about praiseworthy things. Praiseworthy things.
Yes, good answer.
Show me
good answer.
praiseworthy. Number 8, worthy of praise. John's yearbook photo.
What was the question again?
According to Paul, what kinds of things should you think about?
Right.
Oh, well, show me what is right.
No, I was just
You got it. Number 3,
gnarly.
1 answer left. Potato?
Corned beef hash.
Good answer.
No, what? No, that's just wrong.
Show me corned beef hash. Shocking. It comes down to this, John. 1 answer left. You get it right and you win. You miss it and Brandon's team gets a chance to steal. The number 1 answer is still on the board. According to the Apostle Paul in Philippians 4:8, what kinds of things should you think about?
I don't know.
We need an answer. So sorry, John's team. All right, Brandon's team, do you have an answer?
Balls of yarn. Goldfish. Myself. Things that are scary. Did I say that? Scary things. Really scary things. Scary things. So scary. Man, I wish this was a true or false quiz. That's it. True or false? True. You think of things that are true.
That's it. Brandon's team wins.
All right, yeah, we win.
Thank you to both our contestants. This was the host Feud.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Great job, Brandon.
Oh, good on ya.
That was fun, Kellen.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt. Thanks for helping, guys. So, to review, the Apostle Paul wrote this in Philippians 4:8. Finally, my brothers and sisters, always think about what is true. Think about what is noble, right, and pure. Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect. If anything is excellent or worthy of praise, think about those kinds of things.
Oh, I think I get it. I've been choosing to think about things that are negative, things that aren't lovely or pure or true. I should be focusing on what Paul wrote about instead.
Definitely. It may not feel like it sometimes, but you are in charge of what you think. Maybe you can't control every single thought that enters your brain, but you can definitely decide what you focus on. And if we focus on these things, it can help us live and think a little more like Jesus.
Thanks, Kellen.
You got it. I'll see you guys later.
See you.
Yeah, bye, Kellen.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to control what I think about. It is not easy.
Oh, well, don't think about me dressed like a Ninja Turtle going down a water slide.
Oh, man, now that's all I can think about.
Reveal the question! Oh, what do you tend to focus on? Be honest.
Sometimes I focus on what can go wrong, but after today, I'm going to work on that.
Oh, great. And I'm going to focus on excellent and true things like pizza with extra cheese and God's love.
Now I'm thinking about pizza.
Lunch?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
See y'all later.
Hey,
What?
you know what? I'll provide some lunch music.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Strum-diddly-umptious.
I love that Bible verse in Philippians. I think it's really encouraging and really practical too. I mean, I know we can't always control what thoughts come into our heads, but we do have some control over what we do when they come in and what we're going to do with those thoughts. Somebody once explained it to me a little bit like this. Imagine that a bird flies and lands on your head. You can shake it off and try and get it to go away, or you can just ignore it and let it sit there until it starts building its nest and you're walking around with a big bird's nest on your head all day. It's a bit like that with our thoughts. We can't really control what comes in, but when they do come into our head, we can choose if we're going to think about those things lots more, if we're going to dwell on them, or if we're going to clear them out. Sometimes when it's a bad thought, it can help to talk to somebody about it, to help us to get rid of it, maybe to talk to God about it. But then we want to think about something else. But what about the good thoughts? We want those good thoughts to stay. We want to really focus on the things that God wants us to think about. Maybe grab your Bible and have a look at Philippians 4:8 this week. Read through that list of things that we're encouraged to think about. Here's a really practical thing that you can have a go at. It's a bit of a challenge that you can take on for half-term week. And I think I'm going to have a go at this challenge too, to try and help change the way that I think to be more in line with what God wants me to be thinking about. If you've got a notebook, that's great. If you've not, you can make one, because I'm going to challenge you to make a Philippians 4:8 journal. And you're going to need some card, if you want to make your own, or just your own notebook, and some paper, and you want to staple them together in the middle. You want to cut the white paper down, or whatever colour you're using on the inside, so that it's just a little bit smaller than the card that's going to go around the outside. Staple it together and fold it in half. Then, each day over half term, I want you to write one diary entry in at the end of each day, trying to focus on the things that are good and noble and pure and lovely that have happened in that day. It might be something you've noticed. Maybe you've noticed somebody who needs your help, somebody that you could make a difference in their life. Maybe you've been on a walk with your family and you've spent some time in the beautiful creation that God has made, and it's made you really think about God. Maybe you've read your Bible in the morning and there's a Bible verse that you want to write down in your journal to think about those things. I would love to see all the different things that you come up with for your journal. So if you have a go at this, do send me a photo, maybe just of your favourite page from your journal or something that you've done. And if you do that, we'll pop your name in the prize bag so long as you get it in by the end of this week. If you're not so much into writing and writing a diary isn't your thing, you could do it as a picture journal. So you could draw a picture every day of one thing perhaps that's really stood out for you. Or if you're not into drawing, you could have a go at doing as a photograph challenge. Maybe you could have it take a camera out each day and photograph one thing. One of the things you might want to include in your journal is, of course, perhaps you've taken on our shoebox challenge. Maybe you have spent some time thinking about people who are less fortunate than yourself, and you've actually not just thought about it, but done something about it. Filled one of these shoeboxes. That's a great project for you this half term to have a go at. So I hope you have lots of fun doing that. We're going to show Mary's video now, just in case you missed it last week, so that'll tell you lots more about our shoeboxes. And then I will hopefully see you in our next video where we'll be doing our prize draw. So have a fantastic half-term week, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!
Good morning, everybody. It's lovely to be with you today. Now, my name is Mary, and I've come to talk to you about something that I think is very important. I know it's only the middle of October, but I'm sure that you've already started thinking about what you would like to have for Christmas. These things start very early, don't they? And I'm sure too that when Christmas comes, you will receive some nice presents. But do you know that there are children in some parts of the world who don't get any presents at Christmas? And I thought it would be really lovely if we could share with them something of our joy that we have at Christmas by giving them some small gifts. Now, this is very simple, and I'm just going to talk you through the whole process of what you have to do. We have contact with an organisation that takes shoeboxes full of presents to children in Eastern European countries, such as Romania, for example, and they give these boxes to children who otherwise would have nothing at Christmas, and it brings them great joy and happiness. So I'm just going to explain exactly how you can be involved by preparing your shoebox with gifts. Now, first of all, you need an empty shoebox, such as this one perhaps. It is better if you have a box that has a lid that comes off rather than the fold-on one, because once you've got your shoebox, you then must cover it, and it's easier if the lid is separate, in Christmas paper or any kind of pretty paper. And here's one I've already done, just to show you. Quite tricky covering a box, but I'm sure you'll enjoy doing it, and I'm sure there'll be adults who'll be prepared to help you. Now, once you've prepared your box, you can perhaps go shopping with an adult and buy one or two little gifts. Now, the sort of presents that we have for Christmas are usually quite big presents. I know people who have had new mobile phones and Xbox games and all sorts of things. But for these children who have nothing, even the smallest gift will give them great happiness. For example, in my box, I have prepared for a girl who is between 6 and 11 years. Before you do your shopping for your gifts, you must decide on the age group that you want to send this to. So mine is for a girl aged 6 to 11, and I have bought a hat, like so, and a pair of socks, rather fine, aren't they? And a flannel face cloth, which I'm putting in my box as well, a pair of gloves, a purse, some sweets. Now, these are chewy sort of sweets. Please don't put any chocolate in there, because chocolate will melt and that can make an awful mess and upset your whole box. I've also put in some colouring pencils, a few pens, a toothbrush. Now you might say, well, that's not a very exciting present, but for people who haven't got things that we take for granted, it's very important. So a toothbrush, and of course you need some toothpaste to go with it, is a good thing, or are good things, to put in your box. I've also got one of a nice little tin with the cat on the front to keep things in, a comb, a bar of soap to go with the toothbrush and the toothpaste and the face cloth, and then a little sticky pad, a little note plate. Good to put writing things in because you take it for granted. You can just go and buy a pad and some pens and whenever you want to, but for people who haven't got things like that, they are very important. So a little pad of some sort, packet of tissues, and then it's nice if you have some sort of little toy or something like that to put on the top. So we've just enough to fit in your box like that, and when you've filled it up, you put on your lid. Important to put first one other thing, please don't wrap any of the presents you put in, just put them in unwrapped as I have. Then you put on your lid, and once you put on your lid, it's quite important to put on an elastic band because otherwise the lid comes off, the presents are scattered everywhere and that's not much good, is it? And then you will all have one of these leaflets, and in the leaflet there are a couple of labels. One says boy, one says girl, and it gives different age groups, and you choose your age group, tick the box and stick the relevant label onto your box, as I have done here. This one is for a girl, as I've said, age 6 to 11, and I've put the label on there, so that when these boxes are packed up and sent away, people will know that whatever is in that box is suitable for a girl age 6 to 11. Now, as well as that, we do ask you just to put in, on the leaflet there's a little envelope, if you could just put £2.50 in there, because to take these boxes to these countries costs a lot of money. They go in big lorries, and big lorries need fuel, petrol, diesel to go in them, and that costs a lot of money, and that is what the £2.50 is for. You will also find details on the leaflet as to how you can pay this money online, and if you talk to an adult about that, they may prefer that you do it that way. So I think that's just about it. I've got another box here. This one is for a boy. I've got a hand puppet and otherwise much the same sort of things inside. Now you can have a lot of fun doing this. You can do it as a whole family together planning it, or by yourself, or whatever. But just remember, it would be really lovely to send a box with your love to somebody who otherwise would have nothing at Christmas. And if you would like to, you can put a picture of yourself inside and a little letter. That will be even better. Now, Kat does have some of these shoeboxes in the church at the moment and the leaflets. So you can get both of those things from her, or if you have a shoebox at home, use your own. That's absolutely fine. So it's been lovely speaking to you this morning, and I hope you enjoy packing your love into a box.